starting the recording. Namaste, Swagatam. Adya पञ्चविंशतितमदिनाङ्के जुलै मासस्य अपराह्ने 3 इतोपि 2 निमेषौ स्तः, परन्तु 3 प्रारम्भं नूतनकक्ष्यायाः प्रारम्भं कुर्मः। प्रातःकाले एव प्रार्थनां कृतम् इति पुनः तस्य आवश्यकता इदानीं नास्ति। सर्वदा अस्माकं प्रार्थना गुरोः वा देवस्य वा अस्ति एव। अस्तु, इदानीं भगिनी प्रश्न एकं पृष्टवती। तस्याः ये भूतकृदन्त लकार एवं कृत् किम् एवं किञ्चित् संशयः अस्ति, तस्याः मनसि सक्षमतया ज्ञानं नास्ति इति उक्तवती। तस्मिन् विषये किञ्चित् प्रतिपादयित्वा तदनन्तरम् अग्रे पाठस्य पठनार्थं गमिष्यामः। तु संस्कृते द्विधा भवति, पदानां द्विधा विभजनं क्रियते, नामपदम् एवं क्रियापदम्। एतत्तु जानीमः। तत्र संस्कृते एतद् वैशिष्ट्यम् अस्ति, नामपदानि अपि धातुना निर्मितानि सन्ति। नामपदानि अपि धातुना एव। तो अन्ततो गत्वा संस्कृतस्य मूले, at the core center of Sanskritam, there are a few things that are predetermined. That is, about 2000 dhatus are predetermined, and they are called upadeshas. So we do not question why kr, why the, like that. Okay, though they are what they are. But beyond that, everything is constructed out of those 2000 brick elements, but not just bricks. Samskrita doesn't just have those 2000 bricks. It has 4000 formulas on top of those 2000 bricks to derive the construction of language. Okay, so 4000 because Panini, when he coded, he wrote 4000, but really actually instead of looking at it as 4000 formulae to construct the language, we should really look at it as those dhatus, 2000 or so dhatus, which were upadeshas. They are further enhanced with some enjoinings, some additions, which we call them as pratyayas. And these pratyayas generally are tail portions of attached to the dhatus. Many of them attached to the head also. We know that also. Okay, so sometimes some transformation happens in the middle of the dhatu also, but that's finally the dhatu retains its original meaning to some extent, and through those transformations acquires newer and newer applications and meanings. Okay, applications and meanings. So lakara is a series of pratyayas belonging to 10 or 11, depending on how we count. 10 different aspects of tail groups that we attach to the dhatu, by which we can place each dhatu as something, some action. Dhatu is finally some kind of action related form of sound. So da means to give, kr means to do, shakna means to be able, etc., like that. Okay, 2000. So you can imagine many of the actions have different many different dhatus to describe the same action. Especially, for example, an action like going has many dhatus, and we have to go back to that era to understand why they described it in so many different ways. There must have been reasons, some of which is lost today in meaning to us. Anyway, so those pratyayas, they come. The first primary pratyaya to a dhatu is what we call as lakara pratyayas, lakaras. So technically they are named lakara because there's pratyaya, 10 different groups of pratyayas were titled. Each group was titled using a lang, rung, lat, lit, like that technology of naming those things. So they were called lakara. So first what we do is dhatu plus lat. So the first primary action that we do in grammar is we do dhatu plus lat. Okay. So when we do that, for example, gam dhatu, we attach it to lat. One of the lat has again 9 plus 9, 18 possible sub pratyaya forms under lat. Why 9 plus 9? One we call as parasmay, one we call as atmane set. And within parasmay, each of parasmay and atmane set, there are uttama purusha, madhyama purusha, prathama purusha. And then there is eka, dvi and bahuvachana. So that's why 3 columns, 3 rows and 2 sets for atmane and parasmay. So that is for just lat alone has those 18 forms. Similarly, that lat is only capable of conveying something that is happening right now. So gam dhatu with the first of the lat pratyayas in the parasmay form, which ends up looking like a ti, okay, or you can say ati, ends up looking like a ti or an ati, creates the sound gachati. How gum became gach, how the simple ti became ati. There are transformation rules described. That's what those 4,000 formulas of Panini is about. So we'll not worry about that aspect. Okay. So he is described. By noting down the commonalities of what happens, he managed to come up with some technique of varying that common lat through multiple transformation into ati form, and that applied to gum to produce the gachati form. Okay. So now that they created this in the language so that all present tense actions can be described using that lakara. But that is not sufficient in our bhasha. Sometimes we have to convey what happens in the past. So they knew about all these requirements. So they classified the requirements of how we need to say the action, convey the action, that it is happening now, it will happen tomorrow, it might happen, it should happen, it did happen, it did not happen. All types of techniques they developed around this, and that's why the other lakaras were also given birth to. Not everything was done only through lakaras, but the first thing was lakaras. Okay, so lat for vartamana, lang for some one type of bhuta, and so on and so forth. Okay, lot for agnyartha, prarthanartha, ling for vidhi, etc. Like this, they innovated, and different types of tail sounds emerged so that the lakara gets conveyed by the very form of the tail sounds. Okay, but then they found that in a complicated sentence, sometimes multiple actions need to be hewed in, and not everything is maybe in Vartamana. Some may be relating to something that happened, and so on and so forth. Finally, the story ends up maybe in Vartamana or Bhavishyat, etc. So they innovated and said, okay, we should also be able to place the same dhatus in the sense of associated with some person who did something yesterday or with some lady, etc. like this. So that's why kridantas started getting formed. Okay, so that we can take the same dhatus and with the krit anta. Krit means krit means what? Done type of thing, something that has been done. So kridantas are pre-prepared like baked biscuits for us of these dhatus to use them to associate with other nouns. And nouns themselves, a technology evolved by which we can derive nouns. So most of the names were actually based on actions, really. So somebody who pleases became, if it was a male, became Rama, and a technique was shown how to derive the name Rama. See, even the name Rama, even the Pratipadika Rama is actually derived. How can you derive Namapadas? Again, Kridanta techniques. Okay, there are various Kridantas which are designated to somebody who pleases. The kriya is pleasing. Okay, the act of pleasing is the kriya. How do you derive a compact way of saying the one fellow who pleases from please kriya pada? That technology allows the ram dhatu to generate Rama and ram dhatu to generate Rama, etc. Okay, so on and so forth. It's easy to explain for Rama. It's not so easy to explain for more complicated Pratipadikas, but that's not the point here. Okay, so you guys understand that. But that doesn't mean every single Namapada today that we use is all completely derived from such dhatu origin aspects. There are a class of pratipadikas, we recognize them as nipatas. They have been dropped in. Okay, so there is a space for some nipatas or fall-in variables. Okay, and there is also a certain space for another class of words called avyayas, which don't seem to always have a genesis, but they seem to have a clear cut meaning and they occur the same way everywhere and they are avyayas. Okay, like a cha. Okay, so they didn't need to, it's not related to so much to an action, the word cha. So they always don't derive it from dhatus. There are some nipatas or thrown-ins, and many avyaya padas tend to be nipatas. There are also some namapadas that are nipatas. So this is the technology, and then that was also not enough for them. So what happened? So we now have explained away why they needed lakaras. Then we explained how they need krit type of tails to morph the same dhatu into various malleable elements in the garland of the language. Okay, and we also seen why avyayas are needed. We see why pratipadikas are needed, because we need to name things, and the naming of things is the pratipadika technique. And then we need to place the names in relationship to the in the sentence to the action or to another thing, etc. So we have vibhakti technology for that. Okay, no problem. So the vibhakti technology evolved, and that is its own science. And Panini's 4000 rules also cover the vibhakti pratyayas, not just the kriyapada pratyayas, not just tingantas. They call it subanta. So sup pratyayas also are his laws. There are laws for krit pratyaya also. There are laws for ting pratyaya also. The ting pratyaya laws are related to lakaras. The krit pratyayas are related to kridantas, which in turn generate pratipadikas, which in turn then upon afterwards by attaching to sup pratyayas, they become actual usable namapadas. Just pratipadika is not usable. You need it to attach it to the sup ending. What is this sup? What is this thing? What is this krit? They are titles, technical titles. And sometimes they're constructed in a very simplistic manner. For example, ting pratyaya is constructed by simply listing all the 18 root pratyayas. Like I told, each of the lakara has 18 different pratyayas, right? So those 18 different pratyayas, when they were technically coined, they go like tip, sau, zas, us, jus, bus, gus, like that, and ends in a gung sound. Last letter of the last pratyaya, saptami bahuvachana ending, ends with a ng kara, that ka ka ga ga ng form. Okay, and many of those nasal or some tailings they gave, where they are all technical letters there, not meant to be actually pronounced in the final word. They are attached as tags, like in a language you use tags. Okay, but what you see on the screen is output. You don't see all the variables listing and all that, but it's all there behind the scenes. Same way, in the behind the scenes, the tip, lut, lut, all these are playing a role, but that's only in the grammarian's mind. Finally, what we speak doesn't have, there is no tip hanging. There is only a bhavati hanging there. Ati is hanging. That it comes from a lut sutra is almost not required for the real world to worry about. It's for the grammarian's world. So that's how this tingantas, subantas, kridantas emerge from us. Then this itself also was not enough for the grammarians. They found we need to be able to derive new dhatus. Okay, so they wanted a technology for that. So there is actually a technology built in within the Sanskrit grammar. Okay, to go from pratipadika back to dhatu, from one dhatu to another dhatu. Then they also added upasargas so that the dhatu's color can be increased, decreased, modified, whatever. These type of auxiliary techniques are there all over the language. So finally, there you can, by looking through this thing, you can derive the skeleton of what is the base skeleton around which all the muscle power has been painted. With a very simple diagram where we start with a dhatu, we apply ting pratyaya to go to kriyapada, or we apply some kind of krit pratyaya to go to a pratipadika, and from that pratipadika we can apply sup endings to go to vibhakti formed proper word. We can apply a sanadi pratyaya from there to derive new pratipadikas. We can apply taddita pratyayas, the sanadi pratyaya, taddita pratyaya, or another two terms which I am not talking so much now, but those are the techniques by which you convert nouns to verbs, verbs to new verbs, etc. Okay, verb in Sanskrit means a dhatu only, not the entire form of the verb, but just the stem of the verb. So that is the skeletal structure of Sanskritam. So in that skeletal structure, what Sanskrit Bharati is trying to show to you is a few easy, not just easy, the required, let me call it essential. Okay, the basic essential elements are being exposed to us, and some of those things start appearing, making their name felt to us. Like in the Krit Pratyaya class, there is something called Ktavatu. Okay, and the form of the Ktavatu when we apply for a male is Tavan, and for a female is Tavati, like that, and for a Napumsaka is Vat. So Vat, Van, Vat, Vati, Vat, like these kind of tails come. But what is the the generating suffix form from which all these various sounds are derived? That is Ktavatu. So where is Tavatu and where is Van? You may ask. Where Tavatu I know has a Kakara, Takara, Akara, Vakara, and Takara and Ukara again. But I don't see many of those things in the Van form. So the Tavatu first has some additional technical letters in the beginning. The Ka in the beginning, the Kakara, the Halanta Kakara that is there in the beginning is a technical letter that is present, so that because of the presence of that Kakara, certain prakriyas, certain transformations happen. So they indicate, they are like data, anybody who is from the software world here is able to appreciate very much that nowadays programming we say is object oriented programming. Of course, most of us like me, all of you here are a little bit beyond all the software realm, but a few of me may be able to appreciate this object oriented programming, where the program or the transformative software that is to be performed on a variable is actually associated and attached to the variable itself in the object oriented programming. This Panini did so many thousands of years ago. So in the Ktavatu, he put the Kakara there, so that by knowing that so-called technical Kakara, which is not to be pronounced but which is to be used for engineering the transformation, by that Kakara he created a link to a subroutine, which subroutine has to enact so that the Ktavatu sits correctly where it needs to sit. It should not sit some random places, and all those rules he could formulate using the Kakara there, and he calls that Kakara as a Kit Akshara. Kit Akshara. K, which is a It Akshara. It Akshara means something that is symbolic, meant for hooking an action to that whatever it is embodying, and is not to be actually used in the final pronunciation. Okay, so that kind of technology he developed. So that's why Ktavatu. But from the Ktavatu, only At remains. Okay. What remains? Sorry, not just At. What remains? See, Vat, Van, Vati, Vat comes out. So Vat is the what remains. Okay. And then he describes how from the Vat, Van and Vati are also derived for Pullinga, Napumsakalinga, etc. Okay. So all those 4,000 formulas, some of them relate to such transformations and all that. And Ktavatu is only 1 out of 100 odd Kridantas. Okay, why Ktavatu was created? So that exactly this kind of the fellow who did this thing, the lady who had done this thing, the neutral gender item that did this thing, this all can be described in one compact way with Kritavan, Kritavati, Kritavat, like that. And he defined that as a Kartari mode, where it's in the subject object verb mode in the active voice. Then he created another Kta. He means all the pandits of Sanskritam from the ancient ages. And if we want to extend that to say it's God's own language, yeah, godly people, at least let us say godly people, they created Kta Pratyaya, okay, for Karmani Prayoga of the similar nature, so on and so forth. Okay, so these are just 2 of the hundreds. So you can imagine what is the power they had to transform these 2000 dhatus into various things. So entire large sentences, if we didn't have the ability of complex grammar, we will require just to say yesterday I went there to eat, you will have to use 200 words maybe. If you had only assembly language, like we say in our computer world, if you have to say that in very, very basic language, it will take 200 words. If you have a more complex language with more abilities, then it takes only 3 words. That's what Sanskritam is about. Okay. So that's the whole idea. Are you have I somewhat answered, or was I totally in a different direction, ma'am?
No. To a great extent, you answered my query.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so with that warm up, which is elaborate warm up, I took 19 minutes of ours. So let's continue this exercise a little bit more, and I won't spend too much more time, but let's do a few of them. So we have another type of exercise given by Sanskrit Bharati for us to practice Kartari Karmani. So Karoti is the Lat Lakara Vartamana. Okay. So I am only introducing this lat. Okay, Sanskrit Bharati doesn't want to bore you with the lat, lang, lung too much. Here and there they give you, but they try to give you laukika names. See, Vartamane, Kartaryam, Karmanyam, like that. But they also said Bhuta Kartari, Bhuta Karmani. But for me, I read this Kartari here titled more accurately for me. That should be titled Ktavatu. This should be titled Kta. Okay, because then I recognize all that is about. Just Karmani doesn't tell me much because Karmani is too generic. Kartari is too generic. For me, Ktavatu is very accurate description of what it is. Kta is an accurate description of what it is. Okay. So see, again, they had to say Bhuta Karmani. In fact, they failed to say even Kridanta there. So my full Laukika title for that would be Bhuta Karmani Kridanta Rupa. Here it will be Bhuta Kartari Kridanta Rupa, or Ktavatu tells me everything. Kta tells me everything. I don't need all that very descriptive title. That is the whole goal of Vyakaranis. The Vyakarana is highly mathematical, unbelievably mathematical. Okay, it's very symbolic, mathematical of highest order. It may not have squares and square roots, but whatever is needed for language, it has in a very mathematical way. Okay, Karoti is the lat lakara form. Kritavan, Kritavati, Kritavat is missing there. Kritaha, Krita, Kritam. Kritavat, why it is missing? Why Samskrita Bharati did not forget it? They said there is almost 1 in 1000 chance of using a Napumsaka Linga to describe an active thing done by a Napumsaka Linga Shabda. Like only Mitra, for example. Mitram Bhojanam Kritavan. Okay, tappu, wrong. Mitram is Napumsakalinga Shabda. So you cannot use Kritavan. Actually, for Mitram, we should say Mitram Bhojanam Kritavat, which is strange to our ears, but not strange to a Sanskrit grammarian. Okay, because Mitram tries to not identify the Linga Bheda of the friend. Okay, Mitram is a neutral gender reference to, so it removes the dominancy of lingatva of the person and highlights the dominancy of the mitratva of the person. So Mitram has been chosen to be Napumsaka Linga Shabda. Okay, so Mitram Bhojanam Kritavat, you should say. Okay, funny, you cannot represent the linga in that sentence. You cannot, because it's not allowed by Panini. Or the Vyakarani. I should not say Panini. He was one of them. So Mitram, they put it like that. So, but since we don't use other than for one single word Mitram, we don't never say Palam something Kritavat or something. They have not highlighted, but there are places where you need it. So Kritavan, Kritavati is there, and Kritaha, Krita, Kritam. Here they put all three because the Karma Pada, large number of cases Napumsakalinga does come there. Okay, and also Kritaha, Krita come equally, but Kritam is also dominant in Karmani Prayoga because Karma Pada tends to be neutral gender quite a lot, not Kartru. Janati. So, Lata Natarajan ji, you can unmute yourself. Lata, I think I may have asked the person may not be in a position to have a mic and unmute. Made the same mistake. Meenakshi Ravi, you are unmuted already. So, Janati, how does the variation?
Jnatavan, Jnatavati, Jnataha, Jnata, Jnatam.
Very good. Jnatavan, Jnatavati, Jnataha, Jnata, Jnatam. Very good. Thank you. Nitya ji, Shaknoti. Nitya.
Shaktavan, Shaktavati, Shaktaha, Shakta, Shaktam.
Very good. So you guys are really ready for your exam actually. Shaktavan, Shaktavati, Shaktah, Shakta, Shaktam. Oh, okay.
Shrunoti. Somebody else, sir.
Somebody else will let them try. Radhika ji. Oh, Meenakshi is able to unmute. Meenakshi.
Shrutavan, Shrutavati, Shrutaha, Shrutta, Shrutam.
Shrutavan, Shrutavati, Shrutaha, Shruta, Shrutam. Thank you, Meenakshi ji. Radhika ji. Radhika ji, can you unmute? As far as I can see, there is only one Radhika. Correct. You got unmuted. Can you say for Dadati?
Dadati.
Dattavan.
Dadatawan.
Dattavan. Very good. Actually, this is a little difficult dhatu. I'm sorry you got that, but somebody helped you. So Dattavan. Dattavan. After that you can.
Dattavati. Dattataha.
Dattaha.
Dattaha. Dattatam. Meaning also I want to know.
Yeah, I will help you with the meaning once again. So Dattavan, Dattavati. So Datta is the common stem there. Okay. For the Kta, basically Dattaha. That second ta is embedded into this ta actually. There is no Dattataha. That is just Dattaha. Okay. Then Datta, but always Dvitvam. We call this double ta as a Dvitva. So there is one horizontal bar there sitting on top of the Takara. Yeah. In this font, this is double ta. Sometimes in hand when we write the ta more explicitly like a baby ta here. Okay. This is more the what you call technical font, but sometimes we write also the second ta like that. Okay. So the dattaha, datta, dattam. Okay. So what are the meanings? Jnata is somebody who knows. Okay. Jnatavan, a fellow who learned, fellow who knew. Jnatavati, a lady who knew, like that. So Sita Ashokavanam Jnatavati. Sita understood Ashokavana because that is the only place poor lady was stuck. Anyway, so that kind of thing. And Shakta is a fellow who became capable is Shaktavan. For example, Aham Samskrite Patitum Shaktavan. I was enabled or capable, I became capable to read in Sanskritam, like that. Shaktavan. Mama Shakti hi Sanjataha. My strength happened in that area, like that. Next, the Shrutavan. Shrutavan, heard, a fellow who heard. Okay. And Shrutaha, something that was heard. The something that was heard is in Pullinga, that something. That's why Shrutaha. Shruta, Shrutam, like that. Dattavan, a fellow who gave. Okay, like this the meanings are. So you look at in the Vartamana, only easy to explain. Karoti, does. Janati, knows. Shaknoti is able to do. Shrunoti, listens. Dadati, gives. Krinati, purchases. Smarati, remembers. Apasarati, removes. Okay. Apaharati, takes away. Steals. Yes, there was a question. Jayashree ji. Astu. Kampate, shakes. Okay. Vardate, grows. Akarmakas. Okay. So these kind of things. Okay. Very fairly, if you understand the meaning, you can pretty much understand, oh, it's akarmaka, akarmaka. There are a few cases where what is akarmaka in, as we know in our mother tongue or English, maybe in different in Sanskritam. There are a few non-overlaps, but there is more than 90% overlap. Yeah.
Sarati.
Sarati, apasarati. What was the question?
What is the meaning for apasarati?
Removes. I mean, for example, suppose there is a curtain covering the window. Okay, if you move it out and let the light come in, it is called apasarana. Okay, removing something that is covering something else. Okay. For example, maya dukkam apasaraniyam. By me, the dukkha in me should be moved away, like that. Okay. All right. So I will now end the exercise here. I don't know who was given the last chance. Radhika ji, I think. Could you get a chance, Radhika ji?
Yeah, I just told.
You told. Okay. So
The
I think.
Dati I read out.
Very good. So this is how we do the remaining. I think we will just skip through. So Krinati, Kritavan, Kritavati, Kritaha, Krita, Kritam. Straightforward. Smarati, Smritavan. Smritavan, Smritavati. So the black portion that is there, you have to develop the little bit technique for knowing that. Okay. Smritavan, Smritavati. And Smritaha, Smrita, Smritam. Okay. Now you may ask why this few more verbs. Some of the verbs they have given here are little less straightforward than the earlier ones. Okay, so here and there small variations occur. That's why they're taking you through those exercises of tougher verbs. Okay, apasarati, apasritavan. See, apasarati, sarati became rikara suffix. Apasritavan, apasritavati, apasritaha, apasrita, apasritam, like that. Apaharati, apahृतवान. Again, hara became hr. So sound goes back into a rikara, the swara rikara attached to the ha. Apahृतवान, see, it's a baby of the hakara in the baby of. So apahृतवान, apahृतवती, apahृतः, hृता, hृtam. Kampate, okay, kampitavan. Okay, so the Atmanepadi is only in Lakara. Okay, it comes here. Everybody looks same in Kridanta. Kampitavan, Kampitavati. Okay, there is no special Kampatevan, Kampatevati. No, Kampitavan, Kampitavati. Dattavan, Dattavati. Gatavan, Gatavati. It's very straightforward. Okay, Kampitavan, Kampitavati. Kampitaha, Kampita, Kampitam. Okay, Vardate, Varditavan, Varditavati. Varditaha, Vardita, Varditam. Okay. All right. So one thing that is seemingly happening is some ether is coming sense from the Atmane. Perhaps the way this stem is derived, it generates that. Okay. So maybe. Okay. But so now the additional burden, it's very easy for all of us to remember Vanvati, Tahatatam. No special dance is needed. All of us can write the red part very easily. The black part is the challenge. So for at least for the popular dhatus, we should learn these stem forms that comes in the Kridantas. Okay. And there are few variants that we need to learn. For example, apasarati, latlakara. Okay, you should also learn the infinitive form, we call it now, that is apasaranam. Okay, so maya apasaranam kriyate, by me the removal is done. So that when you want to apply kri dhatu, you have to put the other dhatu in that infinitive form, no? That is apasaranam, smaranam, krayanam, danam, shravanam, shaknoti. I'm not sure how to convert it to internet. Okay, so jnanam, karanam, karanam karoti, nobody says, but if you wanted to know the infinitive, those are the forms. Kampanam, vardhanam, the act of growing, the act of shaking, the act of removing, etc., like that. Okay, so we should learn those also. Anyway, let's move forward. So now one more exercise they have given, change the following into passive voice. Let us try a few of them. So let me invite Jayashree Bhagini. Jayashree Bhagini, you are unmuted already. Can you try, for example, Udaharana says, Balaha Vidyalayam Gatavan, Balena Vidyalayah Gataha. Shikshika Shlokam Patitavati. How do you change it?
Shikshika Slokam Patitavati.
Shikshikaya. For Tritiya Vibhakti, for Akara, for Sitaya, like that, Ramaya, Lataya. So Shikshikaya.
Shikshikaya Slokaha. Patit.
You're correct.
Patita.
Patitaha, because pullinga, shlokaha. Okay. Shikshikaya shlokaha patitaha. Very straightforward. You're getting it. Don't be afraid. Shikshikaya shlokaha patitaha. Okay. So now you know you have to, that I have that 27-minute video and I think I can even share the PDF if I haven't shared the PDF of some popular words. Akaranta pullinga, ukaranta pullinga, rikaranta, and then sahataute, tamtautan. These kind of few of the stables we should almost like they are some puja. You should just go through them. Okay. So that you become used to when you see shikshikaya, immediately shikshika, to say shikshikaya. It comes out of your mouth naturally. That should happen. Okay, it will happen. Okay, just you have to read those tables a few times. Okay, thank you. One more you do. One more.
Marjalah kshiram pitavan. Marjalaya kshirah pitavati. Pitaha.
Okay, kshiraha pitava was correct. Okay, if it was pullinga. Okay, but it is napumsakalinga. Okay, kshiram only it remains. Okay, kshiram pitam. Okay, kshiram pitam. And then marjalaha is akaranta pullinga shabda. So it declines like Rama. So Ramena like that marjalena. Okay. मार्जालेन नत्वं भवति वा न जानामि प्रायः लकारः अस्ति इति रेपस्य प्रभावः नास्ति न जानामि मार्जालेन क्षीरं पीतम् ओके क्षीरम् इस् नपुंसकलिङ्ग शब्द क्षीरं
मार्जालः पुल्लिङ्ग शब्दः वा
कैट मार्जालः पुल्लिङ्ग इत्र दृश्यते किल मार्जालः इति पुल्लिङ्ग शब्दः इति वाक्ये एवं पुल्लिङ्गरूपं दृश्यते तत्र मार्जालः इति रामः वत्
Sir, shouldn't shlokam also be in neuter gender?
It is shlokaha happens to be a pullinga shabda. Shlokaha. It's we what we do, Riddhiji, is in all our Indian tongues we tend to kill the Sanskritam vibhakti forms and just use shlokam, pakam. Especially we South people are very, very culprit in that. One madam was telling in the morning also, everything she only remembers the Napumsakalinga form because that's how we learn Samskrita words in South. We make it every time. So that puts a lot of pressure on us when we go back to Sanskritam, how to remember the original linga form, etc. But it is shlokaha. It's not shlokam. When we say shlokam there, we are putting it in dvitiya vibhakti. Okay? Karmapada.
Because I have heard shlokani. That is why I was confused.
Oh, okay. Shlokani. Shlokaha only I have heard always. I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway, let us cross-check each other. Let us. There may be some weird usage somewhere you may have seen. Not everything may be Shubda. Okay. Somebody else has a question? No. Okay. So like this. So now what I will do, just to race through, let us do the remaining. Bhavani. So a lady called Bhavani. Bhavani Shatikam Svikritavati. Immediately see Bhavani is Strilinga. It is confirmed to me as Strilinga also by Svikritavati. Svikritavati is also in Strilinga, tracking Bhavani. So Bhavani is definitely Strilinga. Ikaranta. Okay. Shatikam. Okay. So if it was pullinga, it would have been Shatikam, like Ramam, like that. So it's clearly again Strilinga, Shatika, like that. Okay. Some words easy enough to recognize. So here all three are Strilinga. Of course, the Kriyapada is Strilinga because Bhavani is Strilinga, not because of its own Lingatva. Here it's not even Kriyapada, it's a Kridanta form. Okay. So Bhavani, Shatikam, Svikritavati. So Bhavani has to go to Karana Karaka. Bhavanya. Okay. Bhavanya. Shatika remains in Strilinga, but loses its karma karana, which is Dvitiya Vibhakti, back to Prathama Vibhakti. So Shatika and Svikrita. Because Shatika is Strilinga, Svikrita is Strilinga. Okay. So it's the Kta now instead of Ktavatu. Svikrita. Chatraha utpitikam apasaritavan. See, they are using that word apasarana. See, Chatraha, the student, utpitikam, the chair as a karmapada, apasaritavan, he moved it away. He removed it. Okay. So, Chatrena utpitika apasrita. Okay. So, utpitika is a strilinga. So, apasrita will come. Like this, the balance. शिशुः चन्द्रं दृष्टवान् शिशुना चन्द्रः दृष्टः परीक्षा निर्वाहकः विद्यालयान् अवलोकितवान् परीक्षा निर्वाहकेन हकेन see finally all this portion you can copy, all you have to worry is the ending kena. So परीक्षा निर्वाहकेन विद्यालयः विद्यालयाः. Somebody said it right for me. This is plural. I cannot forget it is plural. Vidyaalayan is plural Dvitiya Vibhakti. I should go to plural Prathama Vibhakti. Vidyalayaः avalokitaः. Avalokitaः plural. So pariksha nirvahakena vidya. Oh, see, I made a mistake in 2 years ago. See, I made it singular. It is not a bad sentence, but it is not translating that sentence. It is converted the plural vidyalayan into ekavachana vidyalayah, which is incorrect. So I will get 1.5 marks below. I will get whatever is given. So vidyalayah avalokitaah is correct. Huh?
Sir, why is it not Shishune? No, why is it Shishuna?
Shishuna.
Shishune is like Marjalena. No, so Shishune.
No, Guru.
Okay, sir.
Guru Guravah Gurum Gurun Guruna Gurubhyam Gurubhi Gurave Gurubhyam Gurubhya. Like that. Okay. So Guruna. Na is because of Natva. The original is Na. So Shishuna. Okay. That Ramena is different from Shishuna. That is Akaranta, is Ukaranta. Okay. Little bit, see, now at this level, they have to push you a little more. So not everything is all Akarantas and all that. So they are giving little difficulty so that, we learn to swim a little deep water. So that's good. Udyanapalakah sasyani aropitavan. Udyanapalakena
sasyani aropitani.
Somebody got it perfect. Sasyani remains Sasyani. Napumsakalinga is easy to deal with. It looks the same. Aropita. So because Ani comes, we know it's Napumsaka. Aropitani. So Udyana Palakena Sasyani Aropitani. Like this. Lipikaraha Sanchikaha Sajjikritavantah. Jump in.
Lipikaraihi sanchikaha svikritaha.
Lipikaraihi Sajjikritaha. Correct. Lipikaraihi sanchikaha sajjikritaha. Okay. Sanchikaha is dvivachana, Dvitiya Vibhakti Bahuvachana. Looks the same in Prathama Vibhakti Bahuvachana. See, Sita, Site, Sitaha, Sitam, Site, Sitaha. So Site and Sitaha is same as in Prathama Vibhakti. So similarly, Sanchikaha is same as Sanchikaha in Prathama Vibhakti. So it remains Sanchikaha, but actually has moved to Prathama in the Karmani sentence. So Lipikaraihi Sanchikaha Sajjikritaha. It's actually Strilinga Bahuvachana, but Strilinga Bahuvachana and Pullinga Bahuvachana have the same sound, Sajjikritaha only. So if it was a Pullinga Shabda also, it will look the same. But we know Sanchika is a Strilinga Shabda. Sanchika, Sanchike, Sanchika. Yes, question?
आरोपितवान् अर्थं किम्? अर्थः
Oh, he actually aropana means to put up. Not clean. To put it up. Okay. So when you put up something, aropana it is called. Okay. It's something like inaugurating, establishing, putting the plant in the gartan wherever you have made it, like that. See, Udyana Palakah Sasyani Aropitavan. The gardener, many plants he put. Okay. He established, he almost grew them. Almost the sense of he brought them up in the sense. But Aropana simply means to establish, nothing more. Okay.
So Stapitavan?
Yes, you can use Stapitavan. In this case, they have used Aropitavan because that is little more relevant verbiage for bringing up a Sasya.
Matlab he has planted, right?
Correct. Planted.
Sajjikritaha means.
But if you know, in the Loka, Aropa means accusation.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of meanings we take. So here it doesn't mean he accused the sasyas, he established the sasyas. Okay. Balikaha lekani. Any another question was there?
सज्जीकृतः
सज्जीकरण means to prepare. ये तो हिंदी में भी है ना, सज्जी करो, सज्जी करना है, सज्जा लाइक दैट. तो कन्नड़ा में भी बहुत है सज्जीकरण. तो means to get something ready. So lipikara is basically those who compose. Okay. Lipikara, classically in the olden days it was those who picked up those little lead pieces and composed the text to be printed in the printing machine, no? But today it means
Editor.
simply editor. Yeah, simply today it can mean editor, typist, any number of things. So sanchikaha is actually the patrikas. Sanchika means something that comes out in multiple installment is called a sanchika. Okay. So the current publication sanchika. So many of them sanchikaha sajjikritavantah, they readied. So they typed it up or composed it or whatever. Okay. Editor is more like shuddhikaraha, something like that. Lipikaraha is more like the composer. Okay. Balikaha lekanihi pathitavatyah. बालिकाभिः लेखन्यः patita remains an akaran, so patitaha only it will be. Okay, don't twist yourself to make it look like lekanyah. Don't make it patityaha or something like that. Okay, so lekani has a ikaranta. Excuse me.
What is patitavatya? What is the...
Let's understand the structure, madam, first. Then you come to the meaning. Okay, just let us focus on the tails and the structures because we have to go one at a time. Don't jump all around. Okay.
Sorry.
No problem. Balikaha, many girls, lekanihi, many pens, but in karma position. Dvitiya bahuvachana. Lekanihi, Lakshmihi. That one. Okay. Pathitavatyah. Okay. So balikaha, pathitavatyah. Kim kritavatyah? Pathitavatyah. Patanam ityukte, making it fall. Okay. So many girls, many pens, they made them fall. Pathitavatyah. Now past participle patitavatyah. Now we have to go to karmani mode. So balikabihi, madam told correctly someone. Balikabihi, kritiya bahuvachana. Lekanyah, pratama bahuvachana of lekani. Okay, lekanyah. Patitaha only, because the strilinga of patana karya has only one form. It doesn't have, it should not start looking like the other. It should stay in strilinga because lekani is strilinga. So balikabihi lekanyah patitaha. So it remains like sanchikaha sajjikritaha. Same taha ending comes for patita also. Okay, it is strilinga bahuvachana. It tracks, but its tail, its own tail. It has nothing to do with lekani being ikaranta that will affect patita. This is a common mistake we make because we tend to think, oh, this tail and that tail should look the same. That's how my brain tells me lekanyah patityaha, something like that. We end up writing. Patityaha is an illegal word. There is nothing like that because it's not patiti word. It is actually patita word. Okay, so patitaha.
Sorry, 1 minute. It is
Hmm.
patitavan, patitavati, patitaha, patita, patitam.
Correct.
Correct.
Very good. See,
But
I will tell you.
what is this?
Listen. Meenakshi, no, asking?
Yeah.
Yeah, Meenakshi ji, when you fall, I should say Meenakshi patati. Okay. And if I want to make it past participle, Meenakshi patitavati. Okay, there is no dirgha of pakara. Patati, lat lakara. Patitavati is ktavatu, bhuta kridanta. So Meenakshi fell. Meenakshi patitavati. But when you make a pen fall,
Okay.
you are not falling, right?
Okay.
The
Yeah.
pen is falling. So
Okay.
was made to fall is what we have to say.
Okay.
She spilt the pen or she dropped the pen. The word is not she fell, she dropped, right? So
Oh.
patita is dropped, patita is fell. Okay,
Okay.
that is the difference. अध्यापकः बालकान् प्रेषितवान्.
अध्यापकेन बालकाः प्रेषिताः.
बालकाः प्रेषिताः. अध्यापकेन बालकाः प्रेषिताः. You think you guys got it? Some voices are dominant. I'm sorry. When you don't worry that your voice is not being heard. What is important? You are mouthing it out, trying it out, thinking. Those actions happen only if you try to answer online. Okay. So even if you are on mute, try to shout the answer to yourself. Okay. And then later on find out, oh, I made that mistake. I made this mistake. If at all there was, maybe you find out my errors. I also am not. I have made many errors. If you see. Okay. So that's okay.
Sir.
Huh.
This Lipikara is the Lipi is letters. Na? Lipikara means letter setters, right?
Correct. But in the very olden days, Ganapati was the Lipikara for Vyasa.
Yeah.
Okay. So in the olden days, it was a writer. In the printing days, it was a letter setter. Okay. Today again, it's a typist.
Lipikara.
It changes. It is very adaptive.
Adaptive. That means he doesn't do any addition. He doesn't do any addition to what is already somebody is told or something. He just puts it in. He puts it there. That's all. That's all.
Sometimes if the editor has missed something and it is obvious to him, he will also change correct. Usually,
but he's going beyond his work. That means
that is okay. But sometimes he may check back with the editor. Are you sure you wanted to say this nonsense?
That is there. But basically, his job is to do what somebody else has already told. That's all.
Right. But not in a totally blind way. When he is aware, he should question. Yeah.
No. But technically, I'm saying.
Correct.
Technically.
Mahodaya, I have one doubt.
Yes.
Here in the box where we have done now Abhyasaha, Patitavan, Patitaha, Patita, Patitam is there. So how come here Preshitaha, Adhyapakaha, Balakan, Preshitavan?
Madam, in the last thing, okay. Where was Bahuvachana? Everything was Ekavachana in the screen.
All these are in Ekavachana.
Yeah, everything is in Ekavachana. Only Linga Bedas were shown. Okay. Now, in this exercise, some of them we are going to Bahuvachana also. Okay.
Okay.
That is why.
Fine. Thank you.
Good question. Sasyani Aropitani was not shown. This Tani form was not shown there. But if I go back to that slide, okay, this tam only becomes Tani. Tam te Tani. Like Palam Pale Palani, like that. Okay. Tam te Tani. In fact, tam te Tani is itself a word, if you know. Tam te Tani. That is there actually. Tat te Tani. Kshamyatam. Tat te Tani, like that it goes. No. So the Tani comes for tam also.
Okay, madam.
But here it is a pratyaya, there it is a whole word. Anyway, you know the difference. Okay. So one more exercise, I will kind of skip this. So what is the exercise? Balakaha Grantaha, Balakena Grantaha Kriya. Oh, it's a good exercise. It's okay. Let's spend a little bit of time. Balakaha Grantaha they have given, and Kri is the Dhatu. This is a very nice exercise. Balakaha Grantaha Kri, and then they have put a tick mark to say you should not make it negate, you should make it an active verb. That means you should not do the na addition. So na karoti, na kritaha, that you should not do. You should do actual kritaha verb. So kri is krayana or purchasing. So boy, a book, purchasing is what is given as a clue, and you should write the sentence in an assertive way. And they have already said write it in the past tense in the passive voice. So we are not to write ktavatu, we should write kta pratyaya. Okay, so here we can write it as Balakena Grantaha Kritaha. Like that. Okay, is easy for us to write that way. So if it is na given, that cross given, then you should use nakara additionally. So Rajakaha Vastrani, ni is to take. Okay, Nayati is the lat form. So Nitavan is the past participle but active voice. Passive voice is Nitaha, Nita, Nitam. Okay, but Vastrani is plural. So Nitani has to come. So that's what has come. Nitani has come. So Vastrani has come as is. Rajaka has gone to Vastrani has come as is because it is in Pratama Bahuvachana. in the passive voice. But kartru is should go to tritiya. So rajaka has gone to rajakena. So rajakena vastrani na neetani. Na because there is a cross. So like this, some interesting exercise they have given to tickle our brains. Sarpaha मूषकः kad.
सर्पेण मूषकः न
खादितः. Okay. It's okay. Kadatah is not too off. I think we are progressing well. Khaditah.
Yeah.
Khaditavan, khaditavati. Similarly, kaditah, kadita, khaditam. So here kaditah because mushakah. So answer is sarpena mushakah na khaditah. Bagini has answered very well. Thank you. Or many baginis together have answered well. Grihini pakah kr.
गृहिण्या पाकः कृतः.
Grihinya pakah kritaha. So I think we will skip forward. You guys work with this. Let's move forward. Okay, to the next level. Otherwise, whole of this weekend will be stuck in this grammar only.
Yeah.
So I think we have done enormous number of tavatu and ta practice. You guys should pass with star marks. Okay. So let's go to some new learnings now. Okay. We may even start getting tired of the tavatu forms and ta forms. So there is a limit to everything, especially because I am hammering you guys for 3 odd hours every day. Vyavaharika Shabdavali of the day, the words of the day. Okay. So again, somebody is going to help me. So let me, Prabhavati madam, Baliga, Prabhavati Baliga.
Sir, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you. Others kindly mute yourselves, please. Yeah. Yeah. So try to be a little louder and try to read through some of this slowly for us from the beginning here.
Okay, sir. Veshabhushan. Urukam. Trousers.
Urukam trousers. Okay. So that is actually pants. Urukam is the name for pants. Urukam. Okay. Continue, madam.
Yutakam. Shirt.
Yutakam shirt.
It's Urukam, right?
Urukam, Shamyatam, you're right, madam. Urukam, not Urukam. Uru. So this is font is not very useful font which highlights the dirgha. Urukam, correct. Yutakam is shirt, yeah.
Yutakam shirt. Ardorukam.
Ardorukam, so half pant. Okay, knickers, we rarely use that now. Half pants, we call them. Okay, so half pants is that. Ardorukam, Ardha Urukam, Ardorukam.
Antar Yutakam.
See, Antar Yutakam has a double construction. Antaha plus Yutakam. That means interior shirt, which is obviously banyan. We call them banyan in India. Of course, it's called something else elsewhere. But anyway, so that is that. Okay, continue, madam.
Karam Shukam. Jibba.
Karam Shukam Jibba. Because it has a long hand portion. Karam Shukam, like that it is named. I don't know the derivation, but Jibba is Karam Shukam. That what I have shown is a little bit more than just Jibba, but it's okay. Next.
Padam Shukam.
Amshukam looks like some dangling long dress. Okay, so that covers hand also is Jibba. That covers legs also is Padam Shukam. So Pada is leg, as you know. So pajamas, this portion. Okay, continue, madam. We are back to Sanskritam world. Sanskritam is very comfortable, these words, because this is the dress of Sanskritam. Veshtihi, dhoti. We can almost imagine, remember Chitroshtraha. Ushtraha is for camel, Chitroshtraha for giraffe. Like that, Chitra Veshti clearly must be spotted Veshti, which means lungi. It's funny. Next one.
Shatika, sari.
That is also original Sanskritam word. Shatika, sari. Yeah.
Cholaha, blouse.
So Hindi also uses the choli word even today. Cholaha is the Sanskritam word. Okay. Next.
Nicholaha, long skirt.
Somehow Cholaha is, see this Cholaha, Nicholaha, actually Cholaha is olden day Langa Dhavani, we call it. some dhavani, some such Kannada phrases there. Basically, blouse and skirt was a pair, right? So this blouse and skirt was a pair. Especially kids used to wear that. So cholaha nicholaha is a pair actually. Long skirt they called it here, but it is the second half of the same dress. Cholaha nicholaha. Sorry. Next. Ardha nichola is short skirt. That they have just translated as skirt here because they didn't want to say short skirt. So long skirt versus normal skirt. So ardha nichola. Pronchaha. Pronchaha. So I'm telling again what you're telling me, madam, because your voice is a little weak. I can hear clearly. I just want to help others. So pronchaha is a pronchana means to clean. Okay. अभी भी है पोछा करना. पोछा of Hindi comes from the same dhatu pronch. Okay, so pronchaha is the title given to a towel itself because it is a cleaner. Okay. Very easy. Handkerchief, very easy. Karavastram. This one is an engineered construction. Okay, from handkerchief. Karavastram. Okay, sounds natural in Sanskritam, but it is engineered out of the same literal handkerchief sense. Okay, next. Urnika. Urna, because if you remember, Urna is the name for the wool. See, in fact, the name for spider is named Urna Nabha in Sanskritam. Such a beautiful name. What is Nabhi? Nabhi is the navel, right? So the hole in the stomach is Nabhi. So Urna Nabha is a fellow who generates this web, silk, Urna, from his Nabhi. Okay. So the spider is named in Sanskritam from very olden days as Urna Nabha. Okay, such a beautiful construction for a spider. Okay, Urnika obviously made out of silk, so silk thread, so it is muffler. Shirastram. So this tra dhatu, okay, is actually protection dhatu. Trayate. Trayate is to protect, something like that. Okay, so tra dhatu comes from the protection, and shiraha is head. So shiraha plus tram, and tram is some kridanta form, okay, which generates the namapada. So shirastram is head protector or a cap. Okay, you can even use that for a helmet, literally shirastram, but here it is can be simple as a cap. Pada syutaha. So he's a funny construction. Pada is feet and syuta means bag. So feet bag is sock. Engineered word. Obviously, we didn't have pada syuta as any dress. It was not seen as requirement. We had pada raksha, but pada syuta. Okay, it's an engineered word. Sock. Very nice. Next.
Sweater.
Svedakam. Sveda is sweat, and that which is used for cleaning sweat is sweater. Actually, not so much. Sweater is actually he creates sweat because it's a warm dress. So maybe the thing that generates Sveda is Svedakam. It's a funny thing, but because it's a cold weather, we would like to have a sweater so that it makes us warm. Yeah, like this. Thank you, madam. Thanks for leading us through that portion. So let's invite Pranav ji. Pranav.
Yeah.
Kindly lead us through the balance slowly, sir.
Okay, so Alankara Vastuni. Kankanam is bangle.
Yes, Kankanam, bangle. Yes.
Kantaharaha, necklace.
Perfect. Kantaharaha, necklace. So it's very easy. See, neck and garland. Neck garland is necklace.
Tatankaha, ear studs.
So that's very rare. We know Kankana also even in our mother tongues, but Tatanka is something we hardly hear. Ear stud. Nice name. Okay. Next.
Anguliyakam, finger ring.
Anguli is finger. So Anguliyakam is something that is put around the finger. So finger ring. Okay.
Nasa bharanam, nose stud.
This is also very obvious construction. Nasa is nose. See, nose comes from Nasa. So abharanam, an ornament. So no stud. Yeah, very nice. Okay.
Mekhala, waistband.
Oh, okay. Beautiful name. What a beautiful name, Mekhala. Many people actually keep nowadays. It's come back. This name Mekhala is there a lot now. So waistband. So they used to actually have a silver or a gold. You cannot make it with other metals. Silver or a gold belt for ladies, and it was with that it's easier to wear slippery silk saris and all that. So Mekhala. Beautiful name. I think I noticed. Riddhi Zaveri. Riddhi, are you there today afternoon?
Yes, sir. Yes, then.
You are actually a jewelry designer, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you got a lot of new names here to work with.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm sure you are familiar with many of these names.
Yeah, most of them. It was fun to know the newer version, newer names.
Nice.
So I can use them now. Yes.
Yeah, Mekhala is something that you knew?
No, Mekhala I did not know, sir.
Yeah, it's such a nice name.
I didn't even know Tatanka ear studs.
Oh, you are aware of that. Very nice. Okay.
These are all in Lalita Sahasranamam and Saundarya Lagari, all these names. Tatanka, Nasabharanam.
Okay, madam. Very nice. I hope your children will buy them also for you. Okay. Keyuram. Continue, sir.
Keyuram omelette.
See, this is the somewhat like the amulet that we saw in one of those things during Raksha Bandha also. Something similar to that. Keyuram. Okay, then.
Kinkini anklet.
Kinkini. Because it does that kinking sound. Kinkini. Beautiful. Anklet. Okay. Nice.
Anklet is okay. That is armlet. The picture.
Actually, what I showed was armlet. Mekhala was the waistband I showed earlier.
Yeah.
This is more the modern waistband. There is even a plain gold band also, but this is more colorful, and this can be put outside the sari. It won't help to support the sari, but this will help to decorate the waist part. All these are just beautiful. Okay, kinkini is this one. Okay, anklet. Oh, sorry. This is
that is the next
touring. I don't think I have a kinkini picture. I should add one. Yeah. Kinkini is the gejje we call in south. That one, gejje.
Kal gejje.
Kal gejje.
We call Golusu.
Payal actually.
Payal.
Payal. Correct. Payal. Yeah. Okay. Continue, sir.
Padormika touring nakharagaha nail enamel.
Padormika touring is nakaragaha nail enamel. Correct. Continue, sir.
Suvasakam talcum powder.
The names are very obvious. See, nakaragaha, nail and color. Suvasakam, something that makes smell good. Much better name than talcum powder. Talcum powder is too technical. Suvasakam sounds so much better. Anyway, then
Oshtaragaha lipstick.
Oh, I'm sure this is a modern construction, but believe me, in Kalidasa also there is a reference to such things. So there is a verse where this Sakhi, she chides her servant girl because she comes with her color of the lips would be slipped. So believe me, in Kalidasa's verses, it's clear that there was some coloration being applied to the lips by ladies. Okay, so it's nothing new. Okay, all right. Next.
Haimika, snow.
Hima, Haimika, beautiful name. Hima, from Hima it has come. Very nice. Then.
That is an Alankara Vastuni, is it?
Why not?
Snow.
Face cream.
Face cream. Earlier days.
You are imagining real snow.
Earlier
ಹಳೆ
used to come as advanced snow.
ಹಳೆ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲ ಸ್ನೋನೆ ಅಂತ ಇತ್ತು ಸ್ಟೀಮ್ ಅಂತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ.
Madam, what is it?
Afghan snow.
Afghan snow. I remember. It used to come in a very nice ceramic white bottle.
Yeah, we used to use
in our house, I used to beg my sisters to use it up quickly so that I can get the bottle. Okay. Next.
Tilakam, mark on the forehead.
Mark on the forehead. That's very well known to us. Next.
Katipattaha, belt.
I think I confused Katipatta with Mekhala. Mekhala is clearly the decorative one outside. Katipatta is the one we use inside, so that we can tie the sari and things like that, or even a veshti. Very nice. Then
Pravarakam, coat.
It's a new construction. Pravarakam. Thank you. So we have come to learn these things. It's nice to see it with the pictures and appreciate the names. So let us move forward. Thank you, Mahodaya. You can rest. So we have come to the Chatushloka section. So let us see what is the Chatushloka of today. Okay, before that, let us please hear this. I will go through the exercise of reading only the Sanskrit part once, maybe even the English quickly. Just to try, this is just to exercise our memories. Okay, Vyavaharika Shabdavali, Vesha Bhushanani, Urukam, trousers, Yutakam, shirt, Ardhorukam, pants, Antaryutakam, banyan, Karamshukam, jibba, Padamshukam, pajama, Veshtihi, dhoti, Chitraveshtihi, lungi, Shatika, sari, Cholaha, blouse, Nicholaha, skirt, longish skirt, Ardhanicholaha, normal skirt, Pronchaha, towel, Karavastram, handkerchief, Urnika, muffler, Shirastram, cap or some kind of a headgear, Padasyutaha, sock, Svedakam, sweater, Kankanam, Alankara Vastuni, Kankanam, bangle, Kantaharaha, necklace, Tatankaha, ear studs, Anguliyakam, finger ring, Nasabharanam, nose stud, nose ring, Mekhala, waistband, decorative, Keyuram, armlet, Kinkini, anklet. Okay, so possibly Kinkini for the one that does the jingle, but we can use even the plain anklet is also Kinkini by extension. Padormika, toe ring. Okay, ladies wear that. Nakharagaha, nail enamel. Suvasakam, talcum powder, or nowadays modern is all that sprays. Oshtaragaha, lipstick. Haimika, face snow. Tilakam, that is the kumkum that we apply on the forehead. Katipattaha, belt. Pravarakam, this one is not so obvious. Pravarakam, so some kind of a covering coat. Astu. Chatushlokaha patamaha. See, madam, somebody said shlokam. See, shlokaha, pullinga shabda. Okay, here it's obvious. Shlokaha. The power of Rama's name is great. Even today it is resounding. The utterance of Rama's name brings merit. Taking the name of Rama in any way leads to liberation. Not only does the person chanting the name Rama intentionally get salvation, but also the one who utters the sound Rama accidentally, without the desire to do so, also, as the following shloka says, also gets salvation. Okay, that's nice. So let us see what is this. Okay, here I have the sandhi, not that very tough sandhis are there, but some here and there visarga elisions are there. So, but let us read the original ones first. Vane charamo vasucha haramaha nadistaramo nabhayam smaramaha itirayantopi vane kirataha muktim gata ramapadanushangat. Okay, so the second line, actually this pair of quarters. Okay, so second half is more about explaining what the first half conveys. Okay, so Vane charamaha, Vane charamaha. So in the forest we move. So the char is actually dhatu for movement. So charamaha doesn't have any rama in it. In effect, according to original Sanskritam construction, it simply is in the forest we move, like that. Okay, Vasuhu cha aharamaha. Okay. Vasuhu is wealth. Okay. Aharana is to bring in. Okay. To gain, to attain. Okay. So Vasuhu cha aharamaha. So we bring in wealth. Nadihi taramaha. Tarana is swimming. Okay. To cross a river or to swim, either by boat or by swimming, is tarana. So nadihi taramaha means many rivers we cross. Okay. And then bhayam nasmaramaha. Fear we do not remember. That means we are fearless. Something like that. Okay. So we don't get afraid is the sense, but literally it means fear we do not remember. So everything is nothing about Rama. Charama, Aharama, Tarama, Smarama. Only because the Rama ending is coming, as if somebody is telling Rama. So who does the movement in the forest? So the hunter fellow, right? The fellow who hunts. Sorry, I moved back. The fellow who hunts, he is moving around in the forest. Okay, he is trying to bring in wealth. He is swimming, or anybody is swimming. He doesn't know fear. This kind of thing. Okay, so anybody who does this action has no, when they're doing all this, have no sense of saying Rama there. But what this Kavi is trying to, in a Utpreksha manner, is trying to now extend is saying, iti vane irayantaha, iti irayantaha. Vane is I have added, okay, borrowed it from above, from vane here. Iti, so in the forest, vane irayantaha. Okay, irayantaha means pronouncing people who are pronouncing. The irayati means to pronounce, to utter. Okay, irana means to say something. Okay, it's one of them similar to vadantaha, like that. Okay, so irayantaha, vadantaha api, kirataha, the forest dwellers. Okay, kirataha, forest dwellers, hunters. Muktim gata Ramapada anushangat. They attained moksha or mukti because in all these actions, they were actually having relationship to the Ramapada. Like that, the Kavi is pulling a little bit of utprekshayanas, saying, it is so powerful, even when it is actually part of a Kriyapada like that, it brings you mukti like that. I wish it was so easy, but yeah. So that is the fun of this Chatushloka. Okay. Anushanga is close association. Okay. Association is Anushanga. Okay. Sambandha, something like that. So Vane Charama.
Chatu shloka. Chatu, what is
Witty shloka, like witty saying, like that. So here the wit of the Kavi is being, termed as Chatu shloka, like that.
Thank you.
Okay. So let me read it once more so that we recall for the exam sake. What we have to recall: Charama, Chaha, Aharama. See, Cha is to be separated there. Aharama, Tarama and Smarama. Here it's easier. See, Charama, Aharama, Tarama, Smarama. So, of course, Upasarga is there. Charamaha. Vayam is implicit wherever Charamaha. So, Vayam Charamaha, Vayam Aharamaha, Vayam Taramaha, Vayam Smaramaha. एवमेवं किराताः अपि एवमेवं कुर्वन्ति इति ते अपि रामपदानुषंगात् मुक्तिं गताः. क्त प्रत्यय. ओके, दिस गताः, क्त बहुवचन. अस्तु. इदानीं वयम् अग्रे सरामः. Another sara, we will use Rama. Saramah. Let us move forward to use the Kavi's wit in our own Vakya. How is the energy? The group is doing okay. We have 13 minutes. Everybody is energetic. 23 students are there. That is not bad.
Yes,
Good.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, you are infusing enthusiasm in us, actually.
Sir, thank you. I am also trying to encourage myself. Yeah. No, I enjoy rereading this.
As fresh as a, they say, as fresh as a dew. You are still looking
It is Sanskritam. Sanskritam makes us young again. That much is true, because it brings out all our childhood fire to acquire knowledge. As at this age, slowly, the penchant for learning reduces. But when you look at the world of Sanskritam, again it gets ignited. There is so much fuel to ignite our passion. Yeah. So let us continue with the samasya now. I'll just mute everyone. Some crosstalk may be coming through. Yeah. So samasya. So the puzzle of the day. Let us see. In one pada. Oh, did I expose it already? No, I have just done the sandhi break. Okay. In one pada, which is one fourth of a normal verse. Okay. Sometimes, typically pada means 1/4. Okay. Of a verse. If there is a sentence or words with an apparent contradiction, and the remaining padas, okay, are composed in such a way as to resolve this contradiction, it is known as samasya puranam. So it is resolution. Purana is to completion of the samasya. That means to resolve the samasya. So that's what they have put here. So here such an example has been given. Let us see. Here is the samasya. Hutashanash chandana pankashitalaha is the word. Hutashanash chandana pankashitalaha. Hutashana is fire, the fire. So you know this huta word from ahuti. Ahuti we give to the fire. You remember that? Okay. Hutashana means fire. Okay. Chandana is sandal. We know that. Hutashanaha chandana. Hutashanaha chandana panka shitalaha. Panka is paste. Okay. Pankaja. You remember pankaja? The liquidy mire in which the mud pack. Mud pack is the panka. But here, of course, chandana panka. So not mud pack, but sandal pack, sandal paste. Okay, Sheetalha. We know even today we use sandal paste face packs, right? It's so cooling, right? So Chandana Panka Sheetalha. So in the olden days, they were very much aware of to use sandal paste as a coolant for the face. It's not a modern innovation. And it's also healthy because it's very Ayurvedically beneficial, along with a little bit of turmeric added in, I guess. And also other type of turmeric. There are two different types of turmeric. Anyway, Chandana Panka Sheetalaha, Hutashana. Hutashanaha Chandana Panka Sheetalaha. So the fire is cool like sandal paste. That's what this sentence says, right? So how to resolve this in this? When you see this, we'll read it now. Sutam patantam samavekshya pavake na bodhayamasa patim pativrata tada bhavat tat patibhakti gauravat hutashana chandana pankashitalaha. Oh, so nice it is when the meaning comes out. So sutam, suta is a sun. Sutam is a sun as a karma pada. Okay, so the sun, patantam, falling, samavekshya, having seen. See, lebanta, samavekshya, some lebanta because it is having upasarga, some upasarga. So samavekshya, avekshya, having seen, but samavekshya. Vekshana is vikshada, some seeing, that dhatu. Okay. Pavake, in the fire. Pavaka is fire. Okay. Pavake, in the fire. Na, not bodhayamasa. Not tell. Bodhana means to tell, right? Na bodhayamasa, did not tell. Okay. Patim, her husband. Pativrata, the honorable wife. Okay. So it's funny. It seems to say, in spite of seeing the sun falling in the fire, the Pativrata, the mother of that Sutta, Pativrata, did not tell her husband. This is what the first pada, two padas are telling. So then let's read on. What is happening? It seems to be some contradiction. Why she is doing like this? How is it even possible? How can the Prativratya extend to not saving the Sutta? Right? tada abhavat, then tada, at that time, abhavat. So there is one see, a plus a. So tada abhavat. Okay, tada abhavat. So past tense, abhavat, lang. Tat pati bhakti gauravat. That pati bhakti gaurava, the devotion of this pativrata to not disturb her husband. See, the context is not known here. The story is that he is actually sleeping after a very tough whatever, maybe he fought, I don't know what. He's sleeping and resting with his head on her lap. Okay, this story repeats later on for Karna also, somewhat similar. So since she's sleeping and she doesn't want to wake him up, but you'll see her power now. Okay, so tada, at that time, happened. What happened? Tat pati bhakti gauravat, due to her utter devotion to her husband, respecting that. Okay. So due to her utter devotion to her husband, Hutashanaha, the fire itself, Hutashanaha, Pavakaha, another alias is Hutashana, Hutashanaha, Chandana Pankashitalaha, it just turned itself as cool as a sandal paste so that the boy doesn't get burnt. That's what is the storyline. A certain householder was sleeping. Oh, householder. Let us imagine some great warrior, okay, was sleeping with his head on the lap of his wife. Their child, who was playing right there, was about to fall into the fire. Fearing that her husband would be disturbed in his sleep, the devoted wife did not move even a bit. On account of her steadfast devotion towards her husband, the fire turned cool like sandal paste for the child. Okay, today we live in Kali Yuga, so don't expect this.
Mahoday,
Yeah.
I actually heard that this is like a riddle or a contraindicates words that are set for poets to come up with a line, four-liner on the spot.
Correct,
So
correct.
had come up.
Correct.
So
Very correct. Beautiful, madam. Thanks for reminding me of that. So this is one of the games.
Ashtavadhanam. Ashtavadhanam, this is one of the Puchakas.
Correct. Correct. Let me explain, madam. Let me explain. I got reminded by madam's sentence about it. So there is one type of competition for poets of Sanskritam where the challenge one pada or even one pada, so that the chandas is known, is given. Okay, one pada is given, and usually the pada is also little bit going to make the context difficult. So the challenge for the kavis who are present is, so the challenger says hutashanaha chandana panka sheetalaha. This is obviously in shloka chandas, which is Anushtup chandas, I think. So 8 some chandas. Let's not worry about the chandas. So he drops in this and asks the Kavi now to construct a congruent verse which not only incorporates this pada but also constructs a proper meaningful verse on top of this pada, and he should do it fairly quickly, pretty much instantaneously. That kind of kavitva is described. Even today there are a few. There is one Bengalurian called Shatavadani Ganesh R. Ganesh Mahodaya. He is a Samskrita Pandita, Kannada Pandita, Telugu Pandita. He is excellent in English. He is just amazing. His language skills are esoteric. He is quite capable of these kind of things. Okay, and we have seen both in Kannada and we have seen him in Sanskritam also exercising this talent. Okay, so that's what, right? That's what you wanted me to highlight here, right? Okay, all right. Subhashitam of the day. So let us do the Subhashitam so that tomorrow morning we continue from probably the second half of the Subhashitam. Second verse of the Subhashitam set. Yada kinchidagnoham gaja iva madandah samabhavam tada sarvagno asmitya bhavadak avaliptam mama manah यदा किंचित किंचित बुधजन सकाशादवगतं तदा मूर्खोऽस्मीति ज्वर इव मदो मे व्यपगतः. I wish I could sing it. It's one of the more complex chandas, very long. But anyway, yada kinchit agnyah kinchit jnah, sorry, not agnyah. Yada kinchit jnah aham. Okay. Gaja iva madandah samabhavam. So let us do that sentence alone. Yada, when, kinchit, a little bit, gnyah aham, I became a little bit knowledgeable. Gnyah means one who knows. So when I became a one who knows a little bit, gajaha iva, again lopa is there, gajaha iva, like an elephant, madandah, blind with pride, mada, blind with mada, blind with obscene pride. Samabhavam, I became. So when I realized I am a little knowledgeable, I became maddened by the mada, like a madagaja, like a elephant that is in mast. Tada, at that time, when I became like that, then tada sarvajnah asmi iti. I know everything. I am sarvajna. I am literally the knower of everything. Asmi, I am. Iti, so abhavat here. Okay, see here. Asmi iti abhavat ityabhavat. And takara has added into dakara. As you know, told takara sometimes become dakara. So iti abhavat avaliptam. Okay, so became past lang lakara abhavat. So became avaliptam, en painted up. Avalepana is some kind of painted up, some kind of layering. Okay, avaliptam, painted up, pasted up. Mama manaha, my mind. So when I learned a little bit, okay, and became blind like an elephant due to the mada, at that time my I am knower of everything. Okay, my mind got painted up like that. My mind got transplanted with false knowledge like that. Abaliptam. Okay, polluted, you can say. Okay, that is the first part. So very clear. This is बहुत बोलेंगे ना, वो जो थोड़ा सा जानता है वो सोचता है हम सब जानता हूं, मैं सब जानता हूं, ऐसा एक. ओके, लेकिन द्वितीय भाग देखेंगे. यदा किंचित किंचित बुधजन सकाशात. Okay, sakashat, see again dakara is actually takara plus akara, dakar. Sakashat avagatam, yada, when, kinchit kinchit, little bit, mean bit by bit. You should read this as bit by bit in English. Kinchit kinchit, bit by bit. Budhajana sakashat. Budhajanaha kaha, one who is truly knowledgeable is budhajana. Yasya buddhihi samyak asti saha budhajanaha. Okay. जनः यस्य बुद्धिः सम्यक् अस्ति जानाति सः बुधः. बुधजनः, स्मार्ट फेलो, ट्रूली स्मार्ट फेलो, नॉट लाइक दिस किंचिज्ञः. ओके, सकाशात्, ड्यू टू देयर कंपनी, फ्रॉम देयर कंपनी, सकाशात्. अवगतम, became known. What अवगतम? Let us see. Obviously, knowledge became known to me, or the fact became known to me, the fact that I am Madanda. Tada, then Murkhaha asmi iti. Murkhaha asmi iti. Two sandhis there. Three actually, because there is also a akara into a purva rupa sandhi. So Murkhaha asmi iti. This is Savarna Dirgha. Asmi iti, asmi iti. Ikaranta, ikaranta, ikaranta. So ikara, ikara. So no anta. Ikara plus ikara, ikara. There is no anta anywhere. I don't know why I said anta, anta, panta. Forget that. Murkaha asmi iti jvaraha iva madaha me vyapagataha. Jvara is like fever. Okay. like a fever, my false pride, madaha, me is mama. Alternative for mama is me. Okay, mama / me. So my mada, like a fever, it ran away, it went away. So you know, it's quite common for fever to break and it goes away, right? We call it breaking of the fever, even in English. So that vyapagata is applied to the jvara iva vyapagataha. Like a fever, it went away. So his madandha sthiti was like a fever, and when true knowledge, due to the company of knowledgeable people, he came to know his fever of his madanda, like a madagaja, his fever of fact that he knows everything, just all vanished. Okay, so that's what this Subhashitam is. So basically, the Bodha is, never think you are Sarvagnya. Please be aware we are Kinchidnya. Keep trying to learn from other Buddhachanas so that you don't become Garvi. So don't become a Madandha, don't become a Garvi. That's what is the thing here. Nice. So I don't need to go through all this. I already done it right there. So you guys can go through this. So it's anyway, let us see their Tatparya. Knowing a little, I got blind with pride like an elephant. Then I arrogantly thought of myself as omniscient. Oh, where is that? Madandaha samabhavam sarvagnyo asmi. Sarvagnya is translated as omniscient. Okay, omniscient means knower of everything, like that. When I learned something little by little from the learned and realized that I was after all ignorant, that's what murko asmi. My pride subsided like fever. Subsided, nice word. Okay, yapagataha, subsided like fever. Somebody with better English knowledge than me has done this. Good. So I think it's only now good to check what we have learned a little bit before we jump up. So let's see how you guys attack this answer. You can go collectively. Kada aham madandaha samabhavam. Anybody wants to volunteer?
Yada kinchit jnanam
maham madantah samabhavam.
Now, one Mahodaya was trying to answer. Can you come in again, sir?
Yada kinchit jnanam aham praptam or something.
Praptavan.
Madantam sambhavat.
No. Tada madandaha samabhavam. Yeah. Samabhavam is already for Uttama Purusha, so no need to modify. So very good. Just take the kada, make it yada tada. Okay, kada has to be converted to yada tada in your answer. So very well done. You also approach the answer simplistically, which I liked. Instead of using kinchidnyaha and all that, you just approached it with your own verbiage, which is nice. So yada kinchit jnanam praptavan, which is very simple way of putting whatever is there. Yada aham kinchit jnanam praptavan tada madandaha samabhavam. Okay, beautiful. Mama manaha kena avaliptam apavat. Mama manaha kena avaliptam abhavat.
Aham sarvajnani asmi bhavana. Aham
manaha sarvagnya avaliptam abhavat.
Sarvagnatvat avaliptam abhavat. Okay, but actually you can also say Ajnanat avaliptam abhavat. Also you can say, because it became due to his Ajnana that he is not Sarvagnya. Okay, he thinks he is Sarvagnya. So Sarvagnatva itself got avalipta in his brain, but fact is that it is Ajnana, right? So you can answer in many ways, but so mama manaha mama Ajnanat avaliptam abhavat. That kinchit jnanat also you can use. Kinchit jnanat avaliptam abhavat. Like also you can also say aham sarvagnyah asmi iti avaliptam abhavat. Many ways of answering. Okay. बुधजन सकाशात् मया किम् अवगतम्?
अहं मूर्खः।
अहं मूर्खः अस्मि. अहं मूर्खः अस्मि इति अवगतम्. Key answer is kim replacement with aham murkah asmi iti. You have to quote the iti. So Budhajana Sakashat, type that again. Budhajana Sakashat, write it again. Budhajana Sakashat maya aham quote start aham murkah asmi iti avagatam. Athva aham is not needed. Just say murkah asmi iti avagatam. Okay, Budhajana Sakasat maya quote start murkah asmi quote end iti avagatam, like that. Okay, nice. Kada mama madah jwarah iva vyapagatah? You replace kada with yada tada. How?
Yada.
What yada tada you will say?
यदा अहं
तदा मूर्खोऽस्मि ज्वरैव मदो मे व्यपगतः.
No, tada part was told. Yada part nobody told.
यदा बुद्धजन सकाशात् अवगतम्. यदा बुद्धजन सकाशात् अवगतम् तदा
mama madah jwarah eva vyapagatah. Second, tada is very easy. You have to copy the rest of the sentence here. Okay, very well done. So yada Budhajana Sakashat, another way of answering this is don't need to replace yada tada. You can replace with at version. That is Budhajana Sakashat mama madah jwarah eva vyapagatah. You don't have to go into deeper explanation of aham murko asmi, all that. You can give the shortest answer is also enough. Kena Sakashat, this is another way is answer. Kena Sakashat aham murko asmi iti maya jnanam. Budhajana Sakashat. This is more easy to answer. Budhajana Sakashat aham murko asmi iti maya. Okay, guys, I just gave a few prototype questions just to see how. Somebody asked, I think, in my class then, what kind of questions, what all questions can come with this Subhashita? See how many questions can be generated, right? So it's possible to generate a question for every pada. I have some prototype answer. No need to look at them. We already tried this. So we can move. So with this, our time has expired. So tomorrow at 11 o'clock, let us begin with the second Subhashita of this lesson 6. Okay, and continue our journey through this Parichaya classes. So any questions, specific questions related to today or unrelated also we can ask now. Otherwise, we are calling it a day.
Sir, one last time Pravesha, I did the lessons, but I did not practice the model question paper given in the end. So I faced difficulty. If we have covered about 50%, so can we cover some of those model question papers, question answer also, if possible by you?
Sure, we can, but
two model are given, that's all.
Sure, we can. But without cover, see what happens, the question paper is not organized like chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3 like that. It is fair. Yes, sir. Yeah, it is fair mixture, because all the sandhis will be attacked at once in the sandhi vibhajana, right? So it's
maybe
only
Pravesha,
fair.
Pravesha, it was not that difficult. It was almost, I realized later that I should have solved that, you know. Okay.
No, what
anyway, you are so some questions that you are telling now, what type of question they will ask, people are asking. This difficulty I faced in my
very good point raised by you. Actually, even in the WhatsApp forum, somebody already requested to share the question paper, and I have given the drive link to Nivedita Bhagini's drive link, where she has maintained almost dozens of years of question paper there. Okay. And I think here and there she has maintained answer papers also. So please look at the drive to see if you find some her own answers maybe there. Okay, just to help others. So this is how I answered. So my own Parichaya question paper answer, I may have scanned it and kept it with me. Okay. what I did in the exam, no, in the last minute, I just took quick photographs on my mobile. They allowed that. They were not non-permissive. So I said I need it so that, I want to go home. I want to check at home where I have gone in mistake and all that. So I do have the answer sheet of my real answer sheet also, with the promise that you won't reveal all my mistakes to everyone. I will share that also along with the question paper.
Now it doesn't matter because you have grown much. Gone to a
No.
higher level.
I am still that Alpagnya only little bit with Buddhajana Sakasha here and there. I am trying to at least realize that I am a Murkha. Okay. So with that, let us call it a day. Namo Namaha. So Mangalam Kurmaha.
धन्यवाद
धन्यवाद. Mangalam Patayam. Sahana Vavatu. Sahano Bunaktu. Saha Viryam Karavavahai. तेजस्वीनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै. ओम शांति शांति शांतिः. धन्यवादाः. पुनः श्वः 11:00 मिलामः.
धन्यवाद
धन्यवादः
धन्यवादाः भगिनी. धन्यवादः.